Whew. All right. What's happening, everybody? We got comments rolling through already, which is always a good sign. And I guess first up here, let me scroll up. I'm going to go ahead and show this. Every time somebody joins the new membership, I'm going to pop you up. He's a new member on YouTube. So, EJ, welcome to the membership. For those of you that don't know the membership, we're going to actually talk about that here in a little bit. We want to talk an awful lot about bowling and the state of bowling and the things that are going on. We're going to keep it out of politics. We're not going to talk politics. We're going to talk just the state of bowling and where we're going with this thing. You know, the tournaments that are involved, you know, the good job that a lot of tournament directors are doing to keep bowling alive and all of that good jazz. So, EJ, to you, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. For those of you who want to join, head over to YouTube on my YouTube channel. For those of you that are on Facebook and watching here, head over to the YouTube channel. You can click the join button over there. It is $4.99 a month. You're going to get exclusive content, all of the mic'd up stuff, and a lot of behind the scenes early ball reviews and stuff like that. So head over there and I'll explain a little bit more about that here in a little bit. But we're just going to chat bowling and stuff and take some questions, take some comments, and just kind of have a good time tonight and see what we can. And drink a Truly. I got a Truly. My wife's got these in the fridge, and they're a little bit healthier. They're not bad. A little fruity. They're not bad. They're okay. Like a seltzer water or whatever. Kind of nice. A little different, I would say. So what's up to everybody? Let's say hi to everybody. See how everybody's doing over here. We've got, what do we got here? We got, so EJ, the new member. We got Cameron. What's up? How we doing? Steve, how you doing? Facebook user. I don't know why it doesn't show your name, but it says Facebook user on here for me. Mark, upstate New York, aka hell. Let me move this up a little bit so you can see my baldness a little bit better. There you go. So now we got some baldness going on. Upstate New York, man, I feel bad for you, just about as bad as us. We're having trouble over here, you know, trying to get everything open, trying to get everything moving. I understand wanting to protect people, of course. I'll be curious to see what happens now that this vaccine is rolling through. What's their excuse going to be to keep us shut down now after, you know, they have the vaccine available? But who knows? I'm not sure. You know, bowling will survive either way. I think so anyway. I mean, from what I'm seeing, bowling is doing well as far as the tournament, you know, stream goes. You know, you got guys like, you know, Todd McGill and Brian Regan, Jody Boyd putting tournaments together, and, you know, and many others who are putting tournaments together. Lou in Detroit for the seniors, putting tournaments together for everybody to bowl. We're traveling an awful lot to Ohio and Indiana and stuff like that. This weekend we're going to Columbus, Ohio for, you know, Jody Boyd and Brian Regan are basically teaming up. Jody's running tournaments on Friday and Saturday, and then Regan is running an event on Sunday. So for those of you who want something to bowl, head over to Columbus and bowl his event. Go over to scratchbowling.com. You'll be able to see all the events that he has coming up. They're some of my favorite events to bowl because he makes them tough. There's always good bracket action. There's always side pots. There's all that good stuff. And if you just want to bowl the tournament, they're cheap. They're only like, you know, at the most, some of them are $90. Most times they're about $60, $65 to get you in there. And you can you get all the experience you want. You know, that's how I learned, you know, to bowl on some of the tough patterns was Brian Regan's events. He started running events around Michigan, and I just started hitting as many as I could. And then as soon as I got a little bit better from that, that's when I went to college, and then, you know, blah, 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 all that good jazz. So if you have the chance, make sure you bowl some of these local or even not so local now events, because they are very well ran. And for the price point, you know, I think we paid $90 and first place paid $1,300, you know, this past weekend with a lot of side action and stuff. So it was definitely worth it. It's always worth making the trip. But anyway, so a lot of new balls announced today for Brunswick, Radical, and Track. Yeah, and Ebonite. So I can't wait to get those. The one that caught my eye right away is that the new Proof. Obviously, everybody knows how I like that Proof Pearl. Proof Pearl was, woo, that's my daddy. That ball's great. I love that ball. So I can't wait to get that one in my hands and you know, do the review for that in Columbia, of course. What do we got here? We got more people chiming in. All kinds of people. I'm going to try to say hi to everybody we're going to get through here. Give everybody a shout out. See, and this is the thing. So now I'm already having trouble keeping up with the comments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing these live. This will probably be the last live Q&A that I do on, you know, normal. Most of them are going to go under the paywall now over at YouTube, where that $4.99 membership, you'll get to be involved in these, and you'll be able to make sure, because I'm not going to, I don't think anyway, I don't think I'm going to get, thousands of people signing up for that right away. So you'll be able to ask your questions and get them answered right away, or at least make sure they're answered. Plus, when you comment on, YouTube, you get a badge and it shows that you're a member, and I get a specific notification for every time a member comments. So that way it's like, hey, this guy's a member, this gal's a member, you need to go and comment. So I get a notification specifically for those. So I'll make sure to comment and reply to all those. So when you have questions and all that stuff, you're going to get to have those answered and all that. So Dan Bartley, how we doing? And how do we say that name? Anthemius, what's up? How we doing? Matt Fowler, Steve Hawk, the Idol discontinued over the Idol Pro. What are my thoughts? The regular Idol versus the Idol Pro. I mean, the regular Idol is obviously a whole lot stronger than the Idol Pro, but I'm not going to answer a whole lot of questions tonight because I kind of just want to chat. I'll do some a little bit later, but we'll get through some questions. Alan, how we doing? We got Chris, we got George or Jorge, whichever way it goes. We got Nick, Steve, we got another Facebook user, Chris Wrestler, Steve Marcus, Alex Hamilton, Josh Ho or Hugh, Team X. That's right. Bowler X coming into the house. That's where we go. That's where we get all of our stuff, over at bowlerx.com. Anybody that, doesn't already support a local pro shop, I absolutely always, recommend you support your local pro shop as much as you can. But if you're in a pinch and you need to get some stuff, absolutely go over to bowlerx.com. You're not going to find better prices, always free shipping, all that good jazz. Plus use discount code JRX. Might help you out a little bit, get you a little bit of a discount there. I don't get anything out of it, but it'll help you guys. So Nathan, we got Perps Nerd, another Facebook user from New York. How'd I do in Anderson? I finished third. I was leading going into the last game of round robin. We got to the round of, there was 4 people left, and what they do is everybody bowls everybody once, so you bowl 3 games, and you get 30 pins bonus, and all pins drop. So had the pins not dropped, I'm pretty sure I would have been leading by a bunch, but because pins dropped, we start from scratch, and you get 30 pins bonus, a 0 for a lost, and total pins just wins it after the 3 games. I was leading by about 40 pins, I think, or no, I was ahead of second by about 15 pins. But then I was ahead of third by about 50 pins, and I bowled 150 the last game. I just couldn't get my ball to do the right thing, and so I dropped back and ended up finishing third. So not a bad weekend overall, though. Made some money in brackets, did some okay things, made some good ball changes. I did record this weekend most of the games. I got like games 2 through 5, I believe, and then I got some of the match play in there as well, where I'm mic'd up and talking through it all. So as members of the channel, of the YouTube channel, you'll get to see those videos. I just posted the first one, game 2, where I used the RST and the Black Widow 2.0 over there, and you get to see those balls go down the lane. Get to play a little bit straighter to start, and then we got really deep by the end of the day. So it was kind of cool. Good event. Mike Seabrook in Phoenix, Arizona. How we doing? Berta's looking for snow. Wish we had snow and bowling here in Michigan. I'd just take the bowling. I don't really care for the snow. I'm tired of the snow. I grew up in northern Michigan where we get 6 feet. They've got snow up there already, but where we get 6 feet every other day. So I got tired of the snow. I don't want to do it. I'm out of it. Colorado Springs has got limited bowling right now. Joe Lichner, he's posting motive videos constantly. I'm always seeing him throwing those motive balls down the lane. They look pretty good all the time. So anybody want to go see how those motive balls look, go follow his page or go look at his page. He's got those posted all the time. And he says bowling will survive, though, and I agree. Bowling will always survive. Bowling will always do well. We're going to see some bowling centers close over the summer. If we don't, especially in Michigan here, if we don't get to open up soon, these centers are going to be in trouble. I mean, we're talking big trouble. I'm seeing videos everywhere of people yelling at each other, the people coming in trying to fine them for trying to be open. It's like, what do you expect these people to do? It's their living. It's their business. It's the only income they have. Government's not helping anybody out. Government's not giving anybody any, income to take care of their bills and everything nowadays. Like they did that initial $1,200 and that was it, and you got politics coming into play, people holding back the help for the people just because of politics and party lines and all this other junk. And that's why it's so frustrating. I get so sick of the party lines, the red versus the blue, and everybody believing one thing or another. And don't get me wrong, I've got my beliefs and I'm pretty strong in how I believe things, because of my Christian background. But I mean, it's just to take it as far as basically hurting people in the long run. I think it's pretty, I think that's the wrong way to go about it. So which way does this go, bud? I'm not really sure. I think it goes right like that. There we go. Pop it in there.
I want chocolate milk in it.
We'll get it later. Get you some chocolate milk. But yeah, I mean, if we don't see some relief here soon, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. You're going to see a lot of bowling centers close down. We've already seen quite a few shut down over the last couple of months. Especially during the end of last season, we expected these places to shut down in March and April, which is the end of the season there. So makes it kind of rough. Makes it really hard for these companies to stay alive and stay afloat. What's the importance of a great arsenal? Well, obviously we know that bowling balls are the key right now when it comes to matching up. I mean, it's all about matching up right now. And we've got to make sure we have the right ball in our hand and we're in the right part of the lane. If you can do both of those and make good shots, you're going to do pretty well. The hard part is figuring out which bowling ball is, the best for the time, the best for that situation you're in. So, yes, I'm gonna pass around the chocolate milk. No, I'm not gonna pass around chocolate milk. It's almond chocolate milk, dark chocolate milk. My son loves it. Oh, it's brown, he says. It's brown. But it's dark chocolate milk. But it's pretty good, actually. It tastes pretty much just like regular chocolate milk. I don't mind it at all. So,
I like flowers.
Like flowers? Gross. We don't like flowers. Yucky. But
Flowers.
Mikey Man says, "Oh, Joe Dirt, new member. Pop him up." Joe Dirt, welcome to the membership there, sir. Appreciate you coming on. Appreciate the support there. Can't wait for y'all to be able to see the new content. And honestly, I'm looking at partnering with a couple of people who can help gain some content in there as well. Not just what I put up, but what these guys can supply as well. Kind of to try to make a full-time channel to where you have tons of content every single day to learn and build and get as good as you possibly can. And that's why I changed the name. Now you see this in the left-hand corner over here. Maybe it's your right-hand corner, but for me, it looks like my left-hand corner. So it's probably your left-hand corner. It says Life's Traction Control. That was the original name of the channel, and then I changed it. I changed it over to just an abbreviation. So LTC actually stands for Learn, Train, and Compete. And the reason for it is because when I open my training center, I don't know if I can call a training center Life's Traction Control Bowling Center. Like, that'd be really weird. I don't think people would understand that. It's hard to market that. So we're going to call it Learn, Train, LTC Training Center. And unless I find a partner, or if Bowler X partners, and we'll call it Bowler X or whatever it ends up being. But we're going to eventually open a training center. That's kind of another reason why I did the membership, because that income can go towards, that. I mean, I've got 40 some odd thousand subscribers on here. A quarter of those subscribers would get me my training center like that. And then all of a sudden we're teaching people like crazy, all the different things of bowling. I can get so many different people involved at that point, which would be awesome, and it's just something that honestly, the training center has been done, but the things I'm trying to do and the things I'm trying to adapt in it haven't been done before. So it would be pretty cool to see it come up. What we got here? So, but again, Joe Dirt, thank you. Appreciate you joining. Anybody else that wants to join, head over to my YouTube channel. If you're not on the YouTube channel, head over there, click join. It's $4.99 a month. That's $4.99, not $499. That'd be crazy. But it's only $4.99 a month, and you're going to get exclusive access to a lot of different training videos. I'm going to start doing different training videos that are going to be more in depth. A lot of the training videos you're seeing on my channel now, I try to keep fairly short and simple, just to be as quick and easy to follow along as possible, just to give you something to think about. A lot of the new training videos are going to be in-depth, longer videos that are going to try and be a little bit more detailed in explaining what to do, why we're doing it, and how to do it. So those are going to be worth it alone. But then also you're going to get access to videos from at the tournaments that I go to, including PBA events. Now, I won't be able to go live at the PBA events because of the flow bowling that goes on at most of them. I don't want to get myself in trouble, and obviously I don't want to take anything away from flow bowling. It is their right to stream them, as they are the official streamer. So I will not do anything live at the PBA events, but I will be at least recording footage where I'll be mic'd up, talking about the shots, talking about the moves that I make, the balls that I'm throwing, all through the events, all through each game. And I'll be posting those to the members only site to where you can see those. And they're a good opportunity, not just to learn from my good moves and my good ball changes and adjustments, but from the bad ones as well. You're going to see me make mistakes. The members that are going to see these videos, I just posted one of the games tonight in the members only page, where it's the game 2. I end up bowling 258, and you'll see a ball change that I make after a couple of changes. And I talk through it and I explain why I make that change, and I end up bowling 250. So it's a good opportunity to gain some experience through me, both good and bad. So you see good, you see bad, you get it all. So I'm not obviously always going to make the right moves. I'm going to miss spares. I'm going to do a lot of bad things, but you get to see the human side, and you get to see what's going through my head. You'll probably get to see me get mad at times too. So you won't ever see me kick anything, but I don't know. You might see something crazy. Who knows? But that'll be the benefit of being a member there. So again, those of you who have joined in this live stream already, thank you. Appreciate it. And I can't wait to kind of get that going a little bit more for you. Yes, true. John, you're right. Chocolate milk only comes from brown cows. Duh. We already know that. I mean, that's an obvious thing. What do I think about the Deviate Grudge? I have no idea. I've never drilled one. I would love to be able to tell you, but I didn't get a chance to drill a lot of the earlier stuff. So I hopefully they do send me all of the new stuff that's coming out here shortly. And I don't even know all of them that they were, but hopefully I get to drill those all and review them for you. So that will be pretty awesome. Chris has a house that is high friction HPLs with 40-foot shot, and they've been messing with it, but it's extremely wet dry. How and what would you use to attack those conditions? So honestly, most times in that type of a condition, you're going to need a stronger ball. And it's because when you're playing straighter in that, just left of the track area at that, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 area, right in that area that most people start in, you're going to burn that up fairly quickly. And then once you move left, you're moving into more oil. That's where you start to see the over-under that you're talking about. Or the wet dry that you called it. And so that's when you need a stronger ball, but it's got to have a stable layout, a good leveraged layout. So a shorter pin, like a 3.5 or stack type pin layout on it. Don't use anything longer. Don't use a whole lot of clean surfaces in that area, depending on how much extra friction you're seeing. But if it's a lot of friction, then you can use a cleaner surface or a shinier surface on your bowling ball. But it still needs to be a stronger layout. So that way, when you get it into the oil, it still tries to read it. And then when you get it to the dry, it doesn't overreact. It doesn't just absolutely get kicked left. So be careful with that. Joe, again, I'm going to put up the members every time the members comment. I'm going to put you up here unless you go crazy. If you start going crazy, just commenting like crazy, I'm not going to put all your comments up there. But he says, thank you. I watch all your videos and helped a lot. And I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate the support. Hope a lot more people join. Hope a lot more people go over there. Make sure to head over to the YouTube channel and click that join button. Heading down here. We got a bunch of comments going back through here. There we go. Okay. Dusty Bargo, was fun crossing and watching you bowl Sunday. He was on a kill the first 4 games, then heads up, just went away for the last few. Yeah, it was made some wrong moves there at the end. and you're going to be able to see those. I mean, you obviously saw them already, but made some wrong moves, some bad shots, and everything else over there those last couple of games. But it didn't really hinder me. It was a good thing because, I mean, it was a bad thing because I lost money in brackets on that last set. Made a bunch of money the first set, didn't make so much money on the second set. But it gave me the idea of what I needed to do in match play to get myself to advance further, to get to that final, the final four. So it worked out pretty good. And I was leading going into the very last game of the tournament. So I had a very good opportunity to win the event. But again, that's what happens. Sometimes things go your way. Sometimes they don't. On this occasion, I just didn't make the right shots and the right moves at the right times. So unfortunate, but that's the way it goes, So we've got a lot of events coming up. The PBA just announced some stuff coming up in January. You've got the Players Championship we're bowling, and that's kind of a cool format. So let's kind of lay that out a little bit. The PBA announced it's going to be a $1 million prize fund. Crazy. It's going to pay $250,000 to win, and they're doing 5 different regions. So the 5 regions are going to have 96 bowlers in each region, and you're all bowling 28 games. So you're bowling 14 games a day. It's just a 2-day qualifier. So 14 games a day. Each block, each 7 games is on a different pattern. So you're bowling on 4 different patterns for 28 games. They're going to pay 1 and 4. So 24 spots will get paid. $600 entry fee for members. And the top 5 make a step ladder. So there's no cuts other than right to top 5 from what I can see. Those top 5 are going to bowl a step ladder in each region. The winner of each step ladder then move on to the final step ladder, which will be on national TV for that $250,000 prize. So this may end up being one of the hardest events to win, because you not only got to win a TV show once, you got to win it twice. So that's going to be kind of crazy. You got to make the TV show from 100 bowlers in your region, and then Central region. Everybody already knows we've got a lot of the best bowlers in our region, so it's going to be a tough region. So I'm pretty excited for that. I'm going to give that a go. I've already signed up for the U.S. Open and the Masters coming up. I got the U.S. Open in February in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, over there at Bolero. Been there many times. I've had some success. I've won a tournament over there. Usually bowl pretty good in that building, so I'm pretty excited to go back over there. I like that drive. It's only a 6-hour drive from me, and I've always had fun in that area, so it'll be cool to see. I do have to bowl the qualifier because I didn't bowl enough events last year to make the invite. I bowled less than half of the events, I think, last year, so didn't bowl enough to get enough points for the invite, but I am going to go bowl the qualifier just because I'm bowling pretty good right now and I feel pretty confident, and I'm going to keep bowling for the next few months and see how we can end up out there. Anybody that followed along, I led the U.S. Open a couple of years ago, back those for about, I don't know, it was about 10 or 12 games. I led the very first block. And then I was leading for a few games the next block. I ended up making the first cut, and then I bowled really bad in the round before top 24, and I fell out. I think I finished like 27th or something. So I had to bowl really bad to fall out too. So it kind of sucked, but that's okay. It happens. That's how it goes sometimes. But yeah. So Big Daddy over here says, hope you're doing well, bud. I'm getting the idle synergy. Do you think it's good for slow ball speed, 14-mile-an-hour bowler with no hand? Yeah, sure. I mean, it's for me, I think it was a little bit earlier than the original idle, the Pearl idle. So, but I like this one, the synergy, better than I like the actual idle. The idle Pearl itself was a little too clean for me, and it wasn't enough down lane. This one reads the middle of the lane a little bit better, and it's still got some kick down lane. So it was definitely a good bowling ball. So I think you'll like it. I think you'll do fine. Uppercut took a few games to come alive. Good plan, brother. I try to understand that comment, but I appreciate it. I appreciate your comment. That's for sure. Mr. Platko. Hey, my friend. Hope all is well. Question: what the heck are you doing with all these balls you're drilling? Well, some of them I give away to some guys up north. Others I give away to the pro shop that I work in, and they sell them or do whatever they can with them. And I try to keep myself out of trouble because I probably shouldn't be doing much with them because they are free. They are given to me, so I really don't want to do too much and make it seem like I'm taking advantage of that. So I make sure to give them away to high school teams or people that need them for the most part, up north and somewhere around places where I don't have to ship them. So for those of you that are going to start messaging me like crazy, that's like, hey, I need some help. Send me a bowling ball. I can't. I'm not gonna ship them out to people. I'm just gonna keep them around a little bit local for people around here. So, all right. But Phil, appreciate you jumping on and having a chat with me. Drink my Truly quick. Starting to get a little dry mouth. But yeah, I mean, I think bowling's gonna do fine. I think we're gonna be just fine. And I think bowling's gonna do great in this area, especially once I can get this training center open. So if y'all want to help out, make sure you hit that join button. Join over at YouTube on the Life's Traction Controller, the LTC channel, the JR Raymond channel, whichever one you want to call it. Hit that join button. Get yourself exclusive access. And I'm going to be adding stuff. It's not always going to be the same. I'm going to get you new stuff in there all the time. Might be able to get you some different discount codes and stuff. The Bowler X might be able to get you, maybe I'll be able to eventually, if you hit, a couple of months in there, I'll get you a free shirt or something if you stick around for a few months, whatever it may be. So again, if I can just get even 20% of my membership, of my subscribers to join that, we're talking a good training center being built in a heartbeat. So share this around, share the idea, share the membership around to people if you can. If you like what I do, if you appreciate what we do over here, then just make sure to help me out. The best thing you can do is to join, but also to share as much as you can to make sure that people see all that. So Brad says your videos really helped me out as well, especially with explaining dual angle layouts, finding the PAP, and the tools used in the pro shop. Yeah, that's kind of the point there. Yeah, is to help out on many people. So I appreciate that comment for sure. Can I put the link up? That's probably a good idea. I probably should do that, shouldn't I? Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can. That's not the link. Let me see if I can find it quick. I'll go over here and get that link for you, so that way you have it and you can join. Go ahead and get it, buddy. Get in the fridge. There's some in there. Yeah, where's it at? There it is. Let's copy that. Come back over here. All right. There we go. So I just put a comment in there and posted that up. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a banner up too, so you can see that if you want. I don't know that that's going to do you a whole lot of good, because it's not like you can really click that, I don't think. Probably not going to do you much good there, but at least you can see it there. But you can go over to my channel and you can actually hit that. There is a comment. I did just post the comment so you guys can see that. So you'll be able to click on that and join over there. Tina Barber says she's signing up tonight. That's good enough to get you a show. Sign up tonight after we're done talking. You do that. We're gonna give you a little love there. Appreciate you, Tina. Appreciate you jumping on there. You got some turkey sausage there, huh, bro? You want it warmed up, or you're gonna eat it cold?
I want to warm it up.
You want to warm it up? All right, I'm gonna go warm up, and we're gonna take a quick couple-minute break here, and then we'll be right back for a little bit more chat. So hang in there, and we'll be right back. All right, and we are back. So sorry about that delay. Just had to give my kid some. He's eating pancakes for dinner. I made him some pancakes and some sausage, some turkey sausage. We eat the healthy stuff around here, so it was pretty cool. Whew. All right, let's get through here. Some comments. Tina, again, thank you. Appreciate you signing up here a little bit later. And what's this? Oh, see? There we go. Tina's already a new member. We got her right there. She just popped up there. So appreciate you, Tina. I'll get that. As soon as I come across that, we'll get you up here. So you're going to bowl the Players Championship? Yep, Larry, we were just talking about that. New format, some new stuff going on. I am going to try and bowl that. We'll see what happens there. But coming through some comments here. Goes back. Oh, we got another new member. What we got here? Jason Anderson with the new membership there. We'll get to that. I'm going to pop them up here as soon as they come up, and I'll get you up on here. Appreciate it. Definitely give you a shout out. Phil Placko says, if you guys don't know Phil, you need to go and look him up on Facebook. He does a lot of the training, a lot of the coaching out in the Vegas area. Very good coach. I've known him for quite some time. Very good friend of mine. Faith-based man. Loves Jesus. He's my man. Love him. He's going to do a lot of the training out there. He's doing it out of Santa Fe in Vegas. I think he's got some limited scheduling because of all this stuff that's going on. So you have to get a hold of him. But he's got a training page that you can get on. And whenever you need some help, if you're in that West Coast area, if you're in the Vegas area, hit him up out there. But his question is, the last couple of years, seeing more asymmetric coming into play. What do you see different with asymmetrical today versus 2 years ago? Numbers changing on these balls to be able to allow asymmetric on the fresh. I'm a firm believer that the core really has very little to do with overall visual motion. You can see a difference between, if you were to take the same cover stock, so let's say a high road. Let's take a high road and put the normal symmetrical core in it, and then switch it out and put a different core, an asymmetrical core in it. You're going to see a difference. You're going to see a little bit of a difference, but it's not going to be a lot. It's maybe just going to make the motion in the back part of the lane a little bit more hook stoppy, I would say. But what I've noticed is, for me, I've gotten better at adapting to those asymmetric balls. I go pin down with them a lot. And the reason for it, I go pin down and long pin with them to round them out, to shorten or to lengthen the transition period of that core migrating for me. So from a couple of years ago to now, I don't know that I see much of a difference, because a lot of the cores from even 10 years ago are still being used today. So I'm not sure that I see a ton of difference. I know Brunswick has their new Dynamic core and all that stuff with their inner filler, inner core, or whatever it may be, that's supposed to hit harder. I know Columbia had put that new material in their inner core, which, you know, they did a demonstration and showed that it keeps everything lower and keeps everything, it's a little bit harder there. So I don't know that I see much of a difference in core. Cover stocks, I think, have been what's made the big difference. I think a lot of these companies are getting better with their cover stocks. Some of them are getting a little bit too crazy and making them hook too much. And I think you're noticing people just aren't buying those balls. So I'm not so sure that I'm not sure. Every time I say, I don't think the technology can get much better, generally a company comes out with something a little bit better than what we've had out there before. So I think it's pretty cool. So appreciate the comment. Appreciate the question. Again, everybody, make sure you go and hit up Phil on his page out there. Let me try and get back up here now. I'm way behind on comments. I'm sorry, guys. This is why you need to be a member, because then you get into it with a lot less people, and then you make sure to get your comments in there and answered and stuff. So, man, I'm way behind. I get back up here. There we go. There it is. I don't know. Every time if I delay for some time, it takes me right back to the bottom, and then I got to scroll back up. Scott says your content's helped me out a lot. I went from 168 to 177, and I've been watching all the content of yours. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Appreciate that, Scott. Now make sure to go over there and hit that join button. Show me how much you appreciate it. Hit that join button. The more we can get people over there, And the more content you're going to get, and I promise you, the videos you're going to see in the content of the members only area is going to be much better than what you're seeing on this. Not that anything I'm doing now is bad. I'm going to take a little bit more time and make them a little bit better as far as easier to understand and a little bit more detailed to make things a little bit better. So that 177 average can actually turn into 200 in no time. So stick with it, hit that join button, and we'll see you in the membership window. Josh says, I love when I get to throw his Omega, his big bowling ball. Yeah, I actually got rid of mine because it was just, a lot of the big bowling balls are pretty much the same for me. I don't have a whole lot of big bowling balls in my bag. I take a couple with me. I think right now I have that Proton Physics in there. I take the Zenith is there because it's just so strong. The Results Solid goes with me most places. And then what was the other one? I have one other one that, the Warrant Solid is another one that goes with me as my solid. So that's basically my core there for my solid, big, strong bowling balls. What, in my opinion, is a good option to replace the Web and a GB3. Anything new, honestly. I mean, if you're going to replace the Web, you might just go to like a Web Tour or a Web Hybrid. Just because, I mean, it's not going to be really, I guess I shouldn't say that because the Webs are actually stronger than those. So that's probably a bad comparison. I would go with something like, you could try like the Web MB. It's not going to be the same as the Web because the Web MB is going to be a little bit cleaner, but I think you're still going to like it. I think you'll be okay. And as far as the GB3 was a pretty strong cover, so I would be going, if you're going to stick with that line, I know it's symmetrical, the GB3, but I don't think you can go wrong with Web or with a Widow 2.0. I mean, that ball was pretty good. I like it a lot. So I would be looking at those. Are you going to have something here geared towards the intermediate 150 to 190 bowler? Yes. In the membership, for sure, you're going to see an awful lot of the training videos are going to be geared towards all bowlers. So a lot of the stuff that you're going to see, you're going to be working on staying on the inside part of the ball, how to roll the ball better, how to clear the ball, where to put tape, certain devices that can help you to get better, techniques in drills, stuff like that. You're going to see a plethora of things in the membership for sure. A lot of that stuff you can get on the normal channel already, but you're not going to get them as detailed. You're not going to get as good of views. You're not going to get as good an explanation, I would say, because in a lot of the videos that I have out there right now, they're mostly just real quick, hey, pay attention to this, look at this, go try it type of video. So just I would make sure to hit that join button because you won't regret it. For $5, you're not going to regret the content you're going to get out of there. So all of you listening, head over to YouTube, hit that join button. I promise you it's going to be worth the $5. I mean, you're not going to get a whole lot. You're not going to get much better than a $5 investment into, getting better at the game. And then even just having more stuff to watch, having, a channel where you get extra content and all that. So, and Q&A, stuff like this, where you're guaranteed to get your comments answered. You're guaranteed to get your questions answered, all that stuff. Let's see here. See, I haven't even gotten down to the new members yet because we just had another one pop up here. We got Alan Ring, new member. Alan, appreciate you. As soon as I get through into that, you're going to get popped up on the screen. I promise you. Let me see here. Trying to scroll back down here. Perps Nerd says, you saved my thumb from burning. Got to say thanks. Perps, that thanks is by joining. Appreciate you. Appreciate you coming in here. Appreciate you having conversations with us and talking bowling. Definitely always love helping bowlers, helping people get better just in any way it can be. Maybe just a little tip on moving your tape, putting the tape in a different spot, twisting your grips to make sure it fits the angle of your fingers a little bit better. There's little things you can do that can make things better all the time. Any more thoughts on the shim record, Joe asks? I mean, I think it speaks for itself. I mean, I've used it in a few events. I've tried to use it a little bit here and there. It's not a go-to ball yet. I do like the motion out of it. I think they are really good. For their first batch, I think they're really good. I think they can compete with any ball on the market right now. I'm just not used to it yet. I'm still throwing it. I'm going to do some practice videos here this week. I am bowling in Columbus this weekend, so you're going to get more membership videos there. So just be on the lookout there. And I am going to practice with it some more. So those videos will be available on when I go practice. That's the other videos you get. When I go practice, I'm going to be posting them. Sometimes they'll be live. Sometimes they'll just be recorded. But those videos that I'm practicing, it's me practicing it. It's me going through the motions, going through drills, going through letting you know what I'm working on, things that you can be working on, stuff like that. And every time I go practice, I'm going to make it into, a small little training video. We're going to talk about certain subjects, through that, 45-minute or an hour practice that I do, so I'm going to make this worth the membership for sure. Nido Knight says, thanks for your ball reviews. Really made it easy for me to get a Black Pearl Bloody Ocean. Yep. That Bloody Ocean, that was a great one. I loved that ball. And I say loved because if I have a critique, just one little critique of those bowling balls, I think they probably don't last as long as they should. My Bloody Ocean, it's not quite as strong down lane as it was when I won that tournament and when I was bowling really good with it. Just not quite as strong as it was. So if I had the ability of drilling another one, I definitely would. So for sure, I love that ball. For the Players Championship, Belmo's going to win that for sure. Hey, you never know. I'm in the field. Just going to say. Boom. No, I mean, all of us are going out there. I'm never going to enter an event that I don't feel like I can win. Honestly. I mean, there's never an event that I go to that I don't feel like I'm a really, like I have a really good chance of winning the event. I'm my resume may not be, top PBA resume. I've never bowled tour full time. I've made shows, multiple shows. I've finished second. I've got regional titles and stuff like that, but I'm never going to go bowl a tournament where I don't feel like I can win. I can tell you that right now. So, Belmo will always be the favorite because he is the best on the planet right now. But in these longer formats, he's definitely the better bowlers always have the advantage. And that's why I like the longer formats, because I feel like my grind game, my mental game to stay in it and to keep myself alive and give myself a chance has always been really good. So the longer formats have always benefited me. The more games on different patterns, I think the better off for me it is. But I think you're right. I think Belmo is the person to beat for sure. Let me see here. We got a bunch of members popping through here now. That's pretty good. It's pretty sweet. We got Alan Ring. We saw him. Mike Penzian, new member. Mike, appreciate you coming out. Appreciate you joining. That's pretty awesome. Kevin, new member. Thank you guys. And Dusty Bargo jumped on. So you guys, I appreciate you joining. Appreciate you joining on. Definitely going to be worth your while. Oop, I hit the wrong button. Definitely going to be worth your while coming through here. That's for sure. I'm going to make sure that the content is good enough for you guys and you're going to get plenty of it. So it's going to be fun. Get some cheese. I must have missed something there. I'm trying to kind of skip through here somewhat. I know we've got a lot of stuff here. What's a good foul line balance drill? Any of them, honestly. It depends on what you're working on. But a foul line balance drill, since you're a member now, I'm going to go ahead and show you up. Foul line balance drill would be a lot of the times keeping your left arm out in front, making sure your spine tilt is up, your body's more upright, and your knee is bent. Your trail leg is in a good position. So a lot of the Terry Wilson Jr. Tell you what, I'll get to you in a minute, Terry. Get to you in a minute. But the balance drills are more your best drill is going to be doing a one step, because it gives you some momentum. It makes sure you're going into the right direction and your body is in the right spot. If your body's not in the right position, you're not going to be able to keep your balance. And the one tip I'll give you right now, I'm going to give you a freebie. Make sure your slide foot slides towards your target and gets in front of your body. So a little bit more centered to your body. If you can do that, it'll get the ball closer to your ankle and it'll steady you a little bit. Your balance will be a whole lot easier. I promise you, go try that. You're going to do fine. We got more members popping through. We got Jeff Sanford just joined on. Appreciate you, Jeff. Thanks for joining. Now, Terry Wilson. I'm going to pop you on there because you make me mad. You made me. No, I'm just kidding. You don't make me mad. I love you, brother. I love you. You the man. I don't agree with your politics, but that's okay. At least you keep it cordial. We have some back and forth on Facebook every once in a while, but at least he keeps it cordial. And that's what I appreciate. I like people that can at least have different opinions and not have to get crazy about it. And don't get me wrong. I've had my times where people they've gone nuts and gotten me mad, and I've just went. And so, and I hate that. I don't like to do that, but definitely appreciate the people who can keep it cordial. And Terry is one of those guys. He does a pretty good job with, making sure he voices his opinion, but he never gets demeaning. He doesn't ever get disrespectful with people, which is always something I appreciate. So Terry, love you, man. Appreciate that. Didn't have to delete you, even though we're not going to get into that conversation again, but I think it's all coming to light either way. One way or another. I think hopefully we'll see some healing. Hopefully all sides can come together, and I think we can all work together in one way or another. So I love everybody. I don't hate anybody. I just think some people are stupid. That's about it. Not you, Terry. You're cool. I like you. But moving on, we got governor definitely needs to get the alleys open. You're right. The centers need to be opened up. Can the training center be located in mid-Michigan? Jason says. More than likely, actually, it'll be in the Detroit area because that's where the majority of the bowlers are. I've actually looked at some places a little bit further west, so more like the Livonia area, more towards Ann Arbor type area and stuff like that, because there is just because then it can be a little bit more centralized, in that area. Who's haha on me? Mike English is haha on me. He must have laughed at a comment or something. I'm not sure. He's pretty good about stuff. But yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be Detroit area, but it'll be more, might try to get a little bit further west there. So let me go ahead and I'm going to post that one more time. For those of you who haven't joined yet, make sure to hit this up. I'm putting it in the chat right now. That link that I just posted on the chat, make sure to hit that up. Go ahead and go over there, hit the join button. And you can get the exclusive content, all the training videos and everything over there as well. So appreciate everybody that's joined. We've gotten quite a few that's jumped on already just from this live stream. So make sure to hit that up. We're going to do a lot of exclusive content, including the videos where I am on the lanes at the tournaments, mic'd up, talking through all shots, talking through ball changes, all that stuff. And you can learn the good and the bad. I'm going to make bad decisions. I'm going to make good decisions. You should be able to take what you see from me and kind of put it into play in your own game. Even if you don't throw it like me, you can start to understand the moves that I'm making and why I'm making them. I've got a little bit of experience in the area, so hopefully, the good and the bad can help you. I'm going to make bad moves, and when those bad moves happen, you can learn from them as well. So what are you singing? You got rubble on your finger? What you singing?
Finger song.
Your finger song?
Yeah.
There we go. Now I finally got to it. There's Tina. This was like 8 members ago. Tina's a new YouTube member. Tina, appreciate that. And get you guys popping up there. Perp says, I've never tried bowling with shiny balls. It's always a new time to try things. There's always a good time. You should try things all the time, doing some experiments. You never know what you're going to like, what you're not going to like. Jeff Sanford said it was a nice bowling next to you this weekend in Anderson. Appreciate that, Jeff. Definitely nice bowling next to everybody, everybody that was around, for sure. Especially you, Jeff, since you, I believe you joined. If you haven't joined, you need to join. Go join. Go join this club. Go join the membership here. Kendall says, you haven't joined because you're not green. Your face isn't, or your thing isn't green on here. So you're not a member. Go join, Jeff. You need to. Question, JR, what is your thoughts on Governor Whitmer opening bowling centers on December 20th before Christmas? Not going to happen. Sorry. I don't want to burst your bubble, but she's not going to let it happen. Nothing's going to happen until the new year, I don't think. Just my opinion. Just because, who knows? Who knows why? I have no idea. I don't even know why we're locked down now. We're not going to get into it, though. In my opinion, the data doesn't say so. And I know people are going to be like, but that just means you hate old people and you don't appreciate life. That's not true at all. But it is what it is. That's fine. You can hate me all you want. But while you hate me, make sure to join the membership because you're going to get cool content from somebody you hate. That's going to be pretty awesome. So, Jason Anderson, there he is. a new member on YouTube. Appreciate you coming out. Appreciate you joining the membership. Now you get all that content. And again, today I just posted before I went live, I posted, I think it was game 2 from this weekend. And you get to see me make those ball changes. I made a ball change from the Widow 2.0 to back to the RST. I started with the RST Bull 230, and then I switched to the Widow. Tried to get something a little bit cleaner. It didn't quite work. And I explained it all, why I switched back to the RST here. And it's like frame 4 or 5. Throw a bunch of strikes together and bowl pretty good. I think it was that game. Could have been the third game. I don't remember. But Jason Anderson just joined also. Yep, got you on there. Phil, appreciate you again. Thanks for coming out. Joe, our member. See, and everybody gets a little badge. You can see up here on if you look next to his name, you get a little bit of little badge on there when your comment shows up. Whereas like Phil, because Phil, you're lame. I don't know how you haven't joined my membership yet. I'm mad at you. You better join. You can get up on there. You get your badge. You get that badge. See the badge? See, Joe's got his badge. See that badge next to his name? He's got one. Phil, you don't. Why don't you have one? You need to get your badge. Go join. All of you, if you don't have a membership, if you don't have a badge, we're going to have problems. We're going to have problems. But anyway, Joe says, I throw a Redemption Solid and Pearl, but both are too much after game 2. Would a Fatal Venom be good for when the lanes break down? Absolutely. That ball's definitely cleaner. Definitely a little bit smoother than, well, I don't want to say it's smoother, but it's definitely cleaner. So if you're looking for something, if the Redemption and the Pearl are going a little bit, if they're hooking a little too early on you, then yeah, you definitely need something cleaner like that Venom. I think that'll help you for sure. There you go. I'll give you a plug, even though you're not a member, Phil, because I like you. I love you. I want some more of you. Phil Placco Coaching on Facebook. Yep, go look it up. It's a group on Facebook, Phil Placco Coaching. You can go join that up. Oh, dang it. It just scrolled me all the way back down again. Dang it. I can't handle this. Why does it keep doing that? Now I got to go all the way back up. It's going to take me a while to get through this, I think. Dang it. I can't stand when that happens. Here we go. We'll just go right to here because we got new members. There we go. Michael Penzian again. Appreciate you coming out. Appreciate you joining. Then we got Kevin. Kevin, I know I already gave you guys a shout out, but now I'm to the comments to where you guys, it shows your new membership with your badge and the green behind. So it shows you are now members. Appreciate you guys. Anybody else that hasn't joined, make sure to head over there. We got some events coming up. Man, this weekend I'm going to Columbus. I'm going to go bowl another one of Brian Regan's tournaments. I'm going to share screen here. That's what I'll do. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to share screen, and I'm going to show you the website. Let me go to right here. Hold on, let me get to the website first. You don't need to see all my goobers on here. Add websites. No, I'm just kidding. It's my analytics from YouTube. So we'll let you see this instead. So if you go over to scratchbowling.com, you can let me get rid of show Dusty here. Dusty, appreciate you joining the membership. You are shouted out. I always appreciate all my members, all the people jumping on. Everybody that's joined, you will get a shout out every time you pop on here, and you'll get if you're a member, even in this one, you're going to get your comments read before everybody else. Just letting you know. But anyway, so we're jumping over here to scratchbowling.com. This is a little bit of a shout out for Brian Regan. This is his website. This is where all the tournaments go on. So if you look over here like this right now, actually he's running an event down in Toledo. I was going to go bowl. I got tired. I didn't want to go bowl. I got lazy, and I'm like, I'm going to go live instead. So here I am with you guys because I love you. But he's running this. You click on that, and it shows you everything here. It gives you a roster. And you click on qualifying. It'll show you all the people. See, he's got scores up there. We got Craig Nittifer leading with 267. They do 4-game qualifying here. He gets a lot of good bowlers here. You got Craig Nittifer. Ryan Winters is bowling great lately. Perry Crawl made that U.S. Open show. Who else do we know here? Andrew Burke is a Saginaw Valley native. Lonnie Jones, another Saginaw Valley native. Chris, I'm not going to say your last name. He's a bowler's mark guy. Well, at least he was at one point. Charlie Easton, Toledo guy, really good bowler. Kurt Pelon's down here. He bowled 193. Jordan Richard, that's the female Jordan Richard. She PWBA titleist. Justin Knowles throwing those purple beach balls with the purple hammer. That's what I call it, is a purple beach ball, because they strike too much, and it's like they're that much bigger. They're huge compared to every other bowling ball. The pocket gets that much bigger. But anyway, so when you go to the website here, when you go home, you get to see all of the upcoming events. For instance, this weekend on the 20th, this Sunday, HB Challenge. You get to see the roster. Shows you the roster of everybody. How many has he got on here now? He now has 47 bowlers signed up. So, and that's a week before. He'll get quite a few more than that coming in. But he does a good job putting all this together. He lets you know exactly what to expect. You got the tournament up here. We're bowling on 38-foot Taj Mahal, which is just a Kegel pattern, Kegel sport pattern. Pretty tough pattern. We're bowling 5 games across 5 pairs of lanes. So again, as members, I'm going to record this, or if the Wi-Fi is good enough, I'll go live during this, and only members will get to see it. So if the Wi-Fi is good enough, I'll go live. Otherwise, I'll be recording it, but I'll be mic'd up either way. You'll be able to hear me. You'll be able to see the moves. You'll be able to see the ball changes. You'll be able to talk about it all at the same time. So it's going to be pretty neat there. But go to this website, go to scratchbowling.com. If you're anywhere in the Midwest, he runs them in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan. Sometimes he gets down to Kentucky, I imagine. So, and he runs events for other people as well. So make sure to head over there and check out some of the events that he's got coming up. So definitely a cool thing. Oh, we got a couple new members. Hey, Phil. That a boy. I knew you'd pop through there eventually. Appreciate you, man. He's got himself a badge. Now we got Joseph Medeiros. Joseph, I hope I said that right. I might have said it wrong, but I'm sorry if I did. But we got another new member. He gets his badge. All good. Let's come through here. Get through some comments. YouTube Jeremy, you got. Oh, I thought that said something else for a minute. I didn't know it said titles. I'm like, man, that's rude. How you gonna call me out on my man stuff? No, but yes, I do. I have 4 regional titles and a bunch of other stuff. I won a lot of just about any of the amateur stuff you can think of. I've probably won at some point in time. So pretty neat. I used to do a lot of bowling. I'm getting back into it now, so it's going to be pretty neat. Alan Ring, one of my members. See, that's the thing. I know who members are because it's got a badge next to it, so I can make sure I put your stuff up there. Recently moved, and now that my new house is set up, I need to get back to using the Axis Trainer tool again. Oh, you bought an Axis Trainer. Oh, yeah, your name does sound familiar. I did ship one out. Those were a pain in my butt, by the way. Those were a pain in the butt to put together, to like actually build and all that. Cool idea. But I'm glad it's wintertime because now I can't make them anymore. We sold probably like 60 of those things. And they're not cheap. They're like $219 a pop, but they cost quite a bit to make too because they're made out of a solid wood and with all the brackets and all the parts that go into it. But it was pretty cool. It was just literally this board. For those of you that don't know, it was a board that during this lockdown and there's this virus, people weren't able to bowl. And like right now, people aren't able to bowl. So when people that have these, literally you can put oil on the lane and you can throw shots on it and the ball goes down the board, wraps around and comes right back to you. And you can do your foul line adjustment or your foul line drills and all that stuff right then and there on that. So it's pretty cool. Here's the shout out for Jeff Sanford. Appreciate you joining. Definitely appreciate you guys coming on here. Here we go. Love your review videos. Where can I see the track from the new camera angles? Scott, I'm not sure what you mean. Where can I see the track from the new camera angles? I'm not sure what you mean by that. You'd have to kind of clarify a little bit.
Go downstairs. Go down.
Jerry Johnson coming up. I got to give him a shout out there. Great tips. He loves Phil Placco and the fact guys both love God and bowling. Dang right. Absolutely. Love me some Jesus. Love me some bowling. I'm going to put them both together. We got a combination there. I think we got some big things coming up soon, though. All the prophecies and everything that's been happening. Yeesh, all the stuff that's lining up. We're looking good here in the future, so y'all pay attention. That's my preaching for the night. Again, we got the for those of you that haven't signed up, we've got that link on there. I'll go ahead and I'll post it again here for you, just so you got it. Post that on there. If you haven't signed up, click that link that I just put in the comments. Go sign up, hit the join button, sign up. You get the exclusive content, all the stuff that we've got going on over there at the YouTube channel. C says down here in Florida, the West Coast at least, bowling centers are full open. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy. Some areas are doing really well and have kind of contained the whole virus thing, and then other areas are seeing crazy outbreaks. So it's hard to say whether it's political or whether it's not, or whether it's real. Or I mean, I know the virus is real. I know everything's real there, but I mean, with a lot of the false positives and stuff that they're reporting, a lot of the oh, she's not. Mommy's at work. The dog. You gotta let the dog in. Move it. But with a lot of the false positive reports and everything that's coming through, talking like 40% of testing is coming back as positive when they're actually not, which is causing problems because a lot of the places are making judgments and they're basing their actions based on those positive cases, you know, so that makes it difficult. Kids distracting. Hey, shh, quiet. But yeah, that makes it really difficult. But ooh, Carl and Liz just joining. Carl and Liz, make sure you hit that that link that I sent up. Make sure you join that membership over there at YouTube. You can see all the exclusive videos that you can get on there. Teddy says he enjoys the content. Appreciate that. Love that. Does symmetrical and asymmetric differ that much? Yeah, I mean, it does downlane. I think cover stock makes the biggest change, biggest difference you can see in ball motion. So that's where you're going to see the big differences there. So we got another new member here, CK15C. Appreciate you joining there. Love it. Give you all shouts out, joining up. Love that you guys are joining. Appreciate that, Joseph. I know I got you there. Definitely became a YouTube member. Appreciate that. Trying to get back up. There's Phil's shot. See, now you got the badge. Got to get that badge, folks. Got to have that badge. If you don't have that badge, you can't see those videos. You can't see the good stuff. You can't see the good stuff. Here we go. Another member. What's your favorite bowling alley that's gone in Michigan? I don't know. I have no idea. Honestly, I really don't have any favorites that really stick into my mind at all right now. So I'm not sure. Oh, crud. All right, trying to get through these comments here. Trying to get back down here. What do we got here? Remember those videos you made when you were going crazy without bowling inside your house, like whipping the ball at your couch and stuff? Yes, I do. I do remember that. I had to do something. Well, we got to train somehow. We got to keep it up. We got to keep it going. So we actually made bowling balls out of foam bowling balls, and we put finger holes in them, and we trained that way. Trained in different ways. So you got to do what you got to do. Robert William Fusick, my doubles partner for the PBA doubles, if they run it again this year, says, "What's up, teammate? What region are you considered for PBA players?" I'm in Central, so I'm going to be in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. So we don't have to bowl against each other until the final five, so that'll be good. Center switching to ice oil. And same shot that we can expect from the older oil. Don't know. What was it? Love your stuff. Thank you. Appreciate it. So they had like Prodigy. Those were some of the oils that were used back in the day. That was supposed to be the one that was the thicker viscosity and held up a little bit longer. So it's pretty cool. And now you got ice and fire, and I think there's some other ones that are out now. So, but those of you that haven't joined, make sure to hit that join. Head over to YouTube, hit that link. I posted in the comments. There's a link in the comments. You can join up at on YouTube where you can get exclusive content. So it's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, we've got events coming up. So the PBA Players Championships coming up in January, middle of January, where there's the different regions, and we are bowling 28 games, cut to the top 5 for stepladder, and then the winner of each stepladder in all 5 regions will move on to the actual TV show, the final 5. So we'll be bowling that in the middle of January, and then in February we've got the U.S. Open out in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, right? Oh wow, yeah. So I think I bowled there. Oh no. Ashta, not. It's going to be in Green Bay. Green Bay is where the U.S. Open is. That Green Bay area.
Wow.
So we're bowling out there, and then you got the Masters out in Vegas this year coming in March. So I've paid my entry fee into the U.S. Open and the Masters already. Made the field in the Masters. Got a bowl qualifier for the U.S. Open. So we've got some work to do. I'm going to be doing some training over the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to be practicing a lot, which means there's going to be all kinds of videos being posted in the members only section. So make sure to join if you haven't joined already. There's going to be a lot of content in the members only section on my YouTube channel. Again, it's going to be where I'm mic'd up at events, PBA events included, to where you're going to get to see the moves, good and bad, of what I do, ball changes and all that good jazz. So make sure you do head over there and hit that join button and sign up. So I think we're getting through the comments pretty good. Phil asked, "Oh, how come you don't have a badge anymore? What happened to your badge, Phil? Did you drop me already? What in the world? Why don't you have a badge? Are you kidding me?" I think he dropped me already. I think he joined for the month and then he just canceled right away. What a slacker. Absolute slacker. I tell you what. But what's my favorite hardest oil pattern? Long, medium, short. I always like the longer patterns, and I like the long, like US Open type patterns, like the 1-to-1s, dead flat all the way across. Those are the patterns that I really enjoy because that's when shot making comes out. It's when the best decisions come out. So that's where I'm at with that. His favorite part of the live stream is Jackson. Yes. Always screaming, aren't you, boy? Now he's over here playing with slime. Let's see if I can get you. He's playing with the slime. He's got the slime in his hand. He makes a mess with that stuff and gets it all over his clothes and everything else.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
free clothes.
Free clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's two, buddy. That's two, remember?
One.
That's one. Yep. Good job.
Yeah, I mean that's one.
You make a mess of one. Yeah, that's for sure. You make a mess. Always.
Yeah, on my clothes.
You do. You make a mess on your clothes. Hey, everybody see my house? This is my house with my cross. And that's his painting. That's Jackson's painting. That's pretty cool, huh?
My roses.
Yeah, we put that up there so he could see it.
I have my blue thing on it. I
Mhm.
stick it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah. Here's the most important part of the house. See that coffee station over there? That's one of the most important parts of the house.
I should dump all coffee
Yeah.
out.
Coffee station is where it's at. That's where I need to be all the time.
They're all got all cups.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, look at my spider.
Look at that Black Widow. See? You get one of those with every Black Widow 2.0 you buy. I'm just kidding. No, you don't. We actually bought that just to scare Mom. You turn it on and it actually crawls on the floor. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, like that.
That's pretty neat. Pretty cool. Okay, let me try to get this set back up.
Yeah, tickle.
It's pretty cool. So there you go. You got to see my boy. A little bit, kind of, sort of. All right. Oh, here we go. I'm CK156. Hey, what are you doing? Yeah, I know. They can see your slime, buddy. Now he's just grabbing my camera.
Yeah, put my hand on there.
He says, I'm seeing and I don't have a badge. Weird YouTube account stuff. Oh, okay. It's odd. Everybody else still has their badge. It's weird. Is Fudge Knuckle in members only? I can't tell what you're doing when you throw it. Yeah, I can teach you that in there. Sure. Yeah, for sure. I can definitely show you what I'm doing in there. But it's really just basically taking as much hand out of the ball as you can to Fudge Knuckle it up the lane. So I don't see a loft mug in there. That's because I was drinking out of it this morning. I still have my original Loft Club mug. I got the big one. It's a good mug. It gives me lots of coffee in the morning. So it's dirty. I think it's in the dishwasher right now. So, but I haven't even sold those anymore. Yep, I can see the badge still. Yep, there you go. There we go. So we're good there. Hi from Alabama. Hi there, I Scott. What did he ask Santa for this year?
Yeah, Santa and bring.
What do you want for Christmas, buddy? What are you going to ask Santa for?
I want to get presents.
You just want presents? You don't really care what they are? You just want presents?
Yeah, I want want a green present.
You
like
want
that.
a green present?
Yeah, dinosaur.
You want a dinosaur?
Yeah.
We can get you a dinosaur. If I don't get you a dinosaur, we can ask Santa. We'll see if Santa will bring you a dinosaur.
Yeah.
We got to see though.
Yeah.
We got to see what he says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Bring them.
Yeah.
Get candy.
Candy. I think you'd rather have candy than toys, huh?
Yeah.
You want more Blippy stuff? You like Blippy stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, with your
I like Ryan stuff.
yeah, and the garbage trucks and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and the police cars, like Mama.
Yeah, I'll get
Yeah. Oh, we got a new member, Wayne. New member with Wayne here. Appreciate you, Wayne. Appreciate you joining on. Those of you that are new to the live stream, make sure to hit that link here. I'm going to post it again for you. Here you go. Here's that link. Posting that up. Hit that link to join over at YouTube. You get exclusive content over at the channel where you will get to see all kinds of new training videos where we go into detail, more detail than what you've seen on the regular channel. And you'll get live streams. You will get recorded videos from the events that I'm at where I'm mic'd up and talking through the moves, the ball changes, all that stuff that I'm doing. And so you can kind of learn from the good and the bad. Sometimes I'm going to make bad moves and you can learn from them. And I'll tell you what worked and what don't. And off my hand, I'll tell you good shot or bad shot and all that stuff. So yeah, I posted one of the games already on the members only page tonight where you get to see that. And there's some good moves, some good conversations through those. So make sure to head over there, hit that join button and join up over there. The more the merrier. Like I said, my training center, the training center, I guess I would say our training center can come along a lot quicker. All I need is, let's say just, we'll even just call it 15% of my subscribers to join. If I get 15% of my subscribers to join over there, then we have the money to open a training center in no time. So for those of you that don't want to join a membership, want to, donate or whatever, head over to patreon.com/Life's Traction Control. That's another way you can join up and you can, just be a part of it there. But you can do whatever you want over there. But I would suggest the membership because, it's only $5 a month. It's $4.99 a month. And you get all the additional footage and all that stuff. So make sure to head over there and do that. Jeff, one of our members, says, have you seen any right-handers using asymmetric balls having to drill them completely on the left-hand side to get them to react and even flare on the lefty side? Oh, boy. No, I can't say that I've seen that. At least not. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of it wrong. Asymmetrical balls, drilling them completely on the left-hand side. I mean, like negative, like getting it going. Yeah. Buddy, you got it all over your pants again. Now you need to take those off because we got to wash them.
Yeah.
Get that off. Get that goober up. He's got slime on his pants. Get that off there. Gross. That's right. You can't get it on your clothes, bud. There we go. We got most of it. Luckily, this stuff washes off pretty good, but it looks like it's pretty nasty. Grody, man. Oh, here we go. He says when he drills them conventionally, it tracks in the fingers and doesn't move. Man, that's a tough one to talk about on here. I would have to see it, I think, in order to really understand. I don't think I'm quite getting what you're saying, but we can definitely talk about it. We can try and figure it out. Maybe comment in one of the members in one of the videos on the members page, and we can kind of have a conversation back and forth in there. We'll treat it like a forum and talk a little bit in there. Wayne, what do you think of the Axiom Pearl for slower speed and rev player? Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be okay. That ball definitely reads the middle of the lane a whole lot better than a lot of bowling balls. So I like it. It's kind of remind me of like a Marvel Pearl. It was early like one, so a lot of people like the Marvel Pearl. I think I would compare the two together. So I think it would be okay. L. Scott, learned a lot from you. Thanks for all the tips. You're welcome. Yeah, definitely head over, hit that link, and join the membership. It's only $4.99 and gives you other access to other videos and stuff. So make sure to hit that and we'll be in good shape, and you'll be able to learn a whole lot more and get all access to that. But hey, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I have to head out. We got to give this boy a bath and get him cleaned up. Now he's got this slime all over himself and everything. So I'm gonna do this more often. But again, it's gonna be on the members page. So those of you that join tonight, you're gonna get access to all these live streams that I do, where you get to ask the questions and have these conversations. This will probably be the last one. I might do it every so often just to kind of let people know that, hey, this is what we do in the members page, so you guys can have access to this, but you need to be a member. So those of you still listening that aren't members, make sure to go sign up. Hit that link in the comments here and go sign up. So that way you get access to these live streams and all the additional comment that you get. And for those of you that are members now and did join, thank you. Appreciate you joining. Treat the members page as kind of like a forum. If you've got questions and stuff, go ahead and comment in there, and we'll chat back and forth, and you'll be sure to get your comments posted and talked about in there for sure. So until the next time we do this, me and my boy Jackson, we're going to say, see you guys later. Take care.